On the topic of, I guess kind of on the topic of social media, this has been something that's been on my mind for a while. And it's so funny because I was already planning to talk about this. And then I saw someone I know post something related to it literally right before I hit record. So let's talk. Also, if you've been watching my Instagram stories, I've been not really on a mission or a journey, but I've been reviewing lightly the different Starbucks flavors, the syrups, the holiday beverages. And I just always come back to my OG, a cold brew with oat milk and 2 pumps of classic syrup. It's just the perfect coffee for me. Oh my god, dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just winter, but I feel like I've just been so cold. Well, obviously because it's cold. But obviously that's because of winter. But I just have been so like uncomfortable recently. Like either way too cold. I feel like I've just been way more hungry recently. So let me know if you relate. We still have time to turn it around. But yeah, it's just not gone how I planned or like expected. And it's just all this like impending doom from the world ending. It's just like been a lot. But you know, we can only do what we can do. And I share that just to let you guys know if you are feeling that way too, just to like make sure, just to let you know you're not alone in feeling that way. But it's like the PMS feeling like never stopped, you know. I'm supposed to be feeling good right now and I just don't. Okay, anyway, so this topic is just okay. This is the thing. Instagram is a tool. And I feel like so much of your experience depends on who you follow, what kind of content you consume. And, you know, Instagram's going to show you more of what you look at. So when I see people say things like, oh, Instagram is just the worst thing to ever happen to this generation. Instagram is melting our brains. Instagram is so toxic. This, that. It's like, I don't know, like I don't really have a bad experience as far as that goes. Like I get frustrated with it from a creator perspective, you know, when they change things or like, I don't know, like a big thing was like when they changed the algorithm, whatever, or like, oh, they change where the button is, so now you gotta click up here instead of on the bottom center for like a new post. But it's like, for me, my Instagram experience as a user and a content consumer is not this horrible toxic experience where I hate my body all of a sudden and I'm so jealous and I'm just like having the worst time and my self-esteem is plummeting. Like, bro, I follow people I know. I follow therapists, therapy pages. I follow some astrology pages, some like, you know, what are they like? I forget what they're called. There's one for LA, one for New York, but it's like, you know, trendy things that are happening in the city, different pop-ups, restaurants. There's like a date spot, New York page I follow. They just post restaurants. Like, who are you following and what kind of content are you consuming to where Instagram's showing you more of that? Like what's making you feel like it's this horrible place? Because it doesn't have to be. Like just unfollow people that are making you feel that way. Like, I don't know. I just don't have this horrible experience. And like with Twitter too, like, bro, I don't follow people that are putting negativity on my timeline. And like negativity can look different to anyone. Like, for example, there's been like negativity can just be like someone complaining, but then it can be like, you know, what really comes to mind, like a bro that I know in person, and then their tweets are just like, oh yeah, I support the baby. Bro, I'm gonna unfollow you because that's just gonna piss me off. Like I don't want to see that. Like I want to see like, yeah, Tory Lanez, I'm definitely on his side. I just watched a video about that, so that's why that was the first example to come to mind. But like, your social media experiences do not need to be this horrible thing. Oh my god, I just keep comparing my body to other people. Like, so if you do feel that way, I think it's time to take a little accountability. So sorry for the traffic. Okay, this is really funny, but I recently did this reel for a hair care brand, and they wanted a version with a voiceover. because I don't really do voiceovers on my like get ready with me's or little mini tutorials. Usually I just do music, but they wanted a voiceover, so I recorded it. And I did not even notice, but they were like, oh, we really like it, but can you re-record this part because there were sirens in the background and it's really distracting. And I was like, bro, like I literally did not even notice. Like, how did I not notice? Because I'm like what? Like, am I that used to it? Like, maybe it was just distant and I don't know. But it just made me think of that girl who commented on my podcast, like, the sirens in the background were really distracting while I was listening to this while driving. I was like, oh my god, bro, I'm so sorry. Like, my bad for real. Anyway, yeah, so if you are feeling that way, bro, unfollow the people that make you feel that way. Like, it's not hard. I mean, I should, like, not to, like, blame anyone. Like, I'm just trying to, like, help you out. But also, it's just funny when people, like the specific person who just keeps talking about how much they hate Instagram. It's like, bro, you are on Instagram every day. I see your stories every day. Like, you're just on here to complain about it. Like, if it's really bothering you that much, like, you could just not go on it. You could delete your account. You could delete the app off your phone. Like, obviously there's something keeping you here. And, like, I don't know. It's just, like, if it were, like, I'm just not gonna, like, I'm not following, you know, tons. I follow a few other, you know, influencers, content creators, like, but I don't know, it's like none of them make me feel like, oh, I need to compare my body, or like, oh, they're making me feel so insecure or worthless, or like, oh, I hate following them. It's like, no, I think they're cute. I like their vlogs, or like, I like their content, so I'm going to follow, like, or I get inspired. Like, I'm not here to follow people just, like, I don't know. It's like, what's worth a follow? What makes an account or a page worth your follow, you know? Because there's just so many accounts that are so inspiring and, like, good vibes, and whatever your interests are, like, you can find that. And I'll show you, therefore the algorithm will show you more of that. Like, let's go on my algorithm, or like my explore page right now. It's motherfucking memes, boundaries, nails. Oh my god, this girl's BBL is huge. Okay, I don't know why it's recommending me that, but more memes. Learn your love language. More memes. Some engagement rings. Cute. Got a gut feeling. More nails. Some outfits. Like, it's, bro, it's like, do I feel horrible and disgusting after looking at that? No. I feel like cute. Okay, I can move on with my day. So if you're really having like such a horrible time, like, just, I don't know, it's like a good time of year to do a social media cleanse. Like, whatever page you're most active on, maybe it's Twitter for you, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's YouTube. Just go and unfollow all the people that don't really like make you feel good, because it's the same kind of vibe as, like, you know, people in your life. And like, are people draining your energy, or are they making you feel better? Like, how do you feel after hanging out with someone or being around someone? Like, do you feel worse about yourself in your life and just life in general, or do you feel good and like content and happy and inspired or whatever? And especially with social media, like, it's just like you have so much control, I feel, over like what you see, like, you know. So stop fucking complaining at that person that I felt like, shut the fuck up, do something about it then. Like, anyway, that's kind of my thoughts about that. But I would love to hear your thoughts, because I know we have talked a lot on my podcast, and it's just a topic I hear about a lot. You know, Instagram changing our perspectives on body image and like what the ideal body type is, and just making a lot of young girls very insecure and like, oh, social media is not real life. I do not follow any of the Kardashians. Like, I'm not following people just because they look how I want to look, or like, I don't know, like, there's a difference between, oh, I just like looking at like cute pictures or like aesthetic pics, or like, there's some accounts that it's just like, oh, luxury lifestyle, and then it's just like, you know, nice hotel rooms and like dinners and like outfits. So it's like cute. But then like if you're following someone and you're just like the whole time, it just makes you feel like shit about your own life and stuff. It's like, why are you following them? Like, bro, like there's just so many other options. So anyway, great time of year for that cleanse. Also, this is a great time of year to unfollow any man who has you in their close friends that just post sexual shit in there all the time. Unfollow them. Unfollow any weirdos. Like, yeah. It's time for a cleanse for real.